What if retirement is not really about stopping work? What if retirement is about finally having the time to discover who you really are? This is Chapter 2 of Retire Young, Retire Rich, and the lesson is powerful. Retiring young is not just about money. It is about time. It is about freedom. And it is about having the chance to start your life again while you still have the energy to enjoy it. After years of hard work, business pressure, financial struggle, meetings, deadlines, and constant responsibility, Robert Kiyosaki became financially free at the age of 47. Most people would think this is the dream. No boss, no schedule, no pressure, no need to wake up early, no need to work just to pay bills. But something unexpected happened. When he finally retired, he realized that he did not know how to do nothing. He was used to being busy. He was used to pressure. He was used to having a plan every day. He was used to meetings, phone calls, problems, goals, and deadlines. And when all of that disappeared, he felt lost. This is one of the biggest lessons from the chapter. Many people say they want freedom, but they are addicted to being busy. They don't know how to stop. They don't know how to be quiet. They don't know how to sit with themselves. And that is dangerous, because if your whole identity is your work, what happens when the work ends? If your whole life is built around being busy, what happens when you finally have time? Kiyosaki had a friend named Neil who had already retired young. Neil gave him a warning: take at least 1 year off before starting another business. At first, Kiyosaki thought that sounded unnecessary. He believed he would retire forever. He believed he would relax for the rest of his life, but his friend understood something deeper. People who spend their whole lives working often do not know how to stop. They sell one business and immediately start another. They escape one pressure and create a new one. They say they want freedom, but they keep running. They are not free. They are just busy in a different way. And this leads to a very important question. Are you working to build freedom? Or are you working because you don't know who you are without work? Kiyosaki tried to relax. He went to beautiful places. He went to Fiji. He saw the ocean, the beach, the clear blue water, and the paradise many people dream about. But he could not enjoy it for long. After a short time, he became restless. He wanted something to do. He wanted to feel productive. He wanted to feel useful. And that reveals a deep truth. Freedom can feel uncomfortable when your mind has been trained to live under pressure. Most people spend their whole lives moving. School, work, bills, deadlines, responsibilities, more work, more pressure, more goals. And then one day, if they are lucky, they retire. But many people retire too late. They finally have time but less energy. They finally have time but not enough money. They finally have time but no clear purpose. And some discover that work was their entire identity. That is why retiring young matters. Not because you will never work again. Not because you want to be lazy. Not because you want to escape responsibility. But because you give yourself the chance to pause while you are still strong enough to begin again. Eventually, Kiyosaki moved to a quiet mountain cabin. No television, no distractions, no noise, just silence. At first, that silence was uncomfortable. But slowly, he began to slow down. He began to breathe differently. He began to think clearly. He began to reflect on his life, his past, his mistakes, his relationships, his family, his decisions, his failures, his victories. And in that silence, he discovered something valuable. When life is too busy, we don't always understand our own life. We keep moving, but we don't know if we are moving in the right direction. We chase money, but forget time. We chase success, but forget peace. We chase goals, but forget the people in front of us. Sometimes we are not really living. We are just reacting. Reacting to bills, reacting to work, reacting to pressure, reacting to what other people expect from us. But when you stop, even for a moment, you begin to see clearly. Kiyosaki realized that some things he once thought were important were not that important. He realized that where you are matters more than where you are always trying to go. He realized that time is precious. He realized that stopping can be harder than staying busy. And most importantly, he realized that retiring young gave him the opportunity to start life again. Not according to the dreams of his parents, not according to the expectations of teachers, not according to society's timeline, but on his own terms. That is the real message of Chapter 2. Retiring young is not about doing nothing forever. It is about buying back your time. It is about creating space to think. It is about asking yourself, who am I without pressure? What do I really want? What kind of life do I want to build? What would I do if I did not have to work just to survive? And maybe the most important question, am I using my time or am I wasting it? This chapter also gives a painful reminder. Many people work their entire lives waiting for retirement, but when retirement finally comes, some discover they don't have enough money to enjoy it. Others discover they don't know what to do with their time. And others discover that they waited too long to start living. That is why financial freedom is not only about having money. It is about having options. It is about having time and money at the same time. Because time without money can feel limited, and money without time can feel empty. The goal is to have both. Time to live, money to choose, energy to enjoy, and purpose to continue growing. So the lesson from this chapter is simple. Do not wait until 65 to start thinking about freedom. Do not wait until you are exhausted to start living. Do not wait until your best years are gone to ask yourself what really matters. Start now. Build your financial education. Learn about business. Learn about investing. Create assets. Protect your time. And once in a while, stop, reflect, ask yourself, am I building a life I actually want? Am I spending time with the people who matter? Am I moving toward freedom? Or am I just staying busy? Because one day, today will become a memory. And the biggest mistake is not failing. The biggest mistake is spending your whole life chasing success, only to realize you forgot to live. This is Chapter 2 of Retire Young, Retire Rich. And the lesson is clear: retire young, not because you hate work, but because life is too valuable to postpone. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to Books in Action for more powerful ideas from books made simple. And comment below, would you retire young if you had the chance?